Finish him! going on, everybody? Welcome back to another NCDT production with your host, POJ-Gamer. That'd be me. I want to give a great big shout out to Kool-Aid. I'm going to give everybody a shout out for being here in order you were here, but I want to give Kool-Aid a big shout out for sitting through the entire stream last night. Thank you so much for your support, my dude. Much love to you, man. Alright, big shout out to Eternal Sin first, Bag of Donuts, yo, second. Jay Chasing Hawk made it third. What's going on, guys? Hope y'all are having a good morning. Had an awesome night last night playing some Black Ops 4. Did have a couple of, matches that I didn't play, I backed out of. I didn't rage quit, I just simply backed out of them. I've got some of that footage here on my desk this morning. We're going to play along. No audio to it because I'm still charging the controller, and that always puts a buzz in there. But awesome night. Thursday night is going to be World War II on YouTube. If anybody has World War II, it's already on my friends list. Not accepting new friends until I get to know you good. Whether you're friends with somebody else and they bring you in and we run a few games or whatever, but there is a way to join games with other people. It's session joining through a community. I do have a community set up on the PlayStation that we could actually join through that. So we'll work them bugs out later. We'll do some testing on that one night to see if maybe we can get a random to actually, it's not on my friends list but is in the community to session join. If not, we'll work something out, but at this point it is going to be open lobby to friends only. If you're already on my friends list and you have these games, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, World War II, we're talking about the PS4 version stuff. So I can play the PS3 version stuff, but some of you guys may not have a PS3. If you've got PS3, there's nights going to be for PS3 as well. We're going to get into this grind on specific nights, doing specific types of games. And next Thursday might not be World War II. We also may play World War II on Twitch Wednesday night. Who knows? Those schedules are definitely up for grabs. During the process of playing Black Ops 4 last night, a guy comes into my chat. First thing he says, "You should be playing Warzone." You can imagine what I really wanted to say to him, but yeah, I'd be playing Warzone if I wanted to play Warzone. You know what? Every time I watch people play Warzone in a hour stream, just give you an example. Usually I try to hang around most of them about 30 minutes minimum. So let's say in a 30-minute period of time, in any given stream that I'm in, the comment is made, "This game is broke." It's not just from me, it's from people I watch as well. This game is broke. But yet they still punish themselves and continue to play the game. I mean, each their own. I know the game's broke, therefore I don't plan on playing it no time soon. After they make a big major update, I might try it again. Might do some of the survival mode stuff. Broken, exactly. Kool-Aid, broken. That's why you play Plunder. Well, it's bad. It's just as bad. I mean, you still got all the people running the keyboard and mouse that doesn't detect. You can start the game on your controller and then simply pick up the keyboard and mouse and play on it, and it doesn't detect that you're on a keyboard and mouse. It does, if you know what I mean, but it doesn't show up in the list. So you disable crossplay, and you're still going to be playing against keyboard and mousers. You can possibly run into them on BO3 as well, or BO4, excuse me. But that's the sad thing about it. So many people are running the Cronus Max, the Strike Packs, keyboard and mouse setups, that Modern Warfare and Warzone is just not fun anymore. You haven't played it yet? Well, really, Kool-Aid, I don't think you're missing nothing. The campaign mode, great. I loved it. When they first come out with the game, I loved it. The more they progress in what they're calling patching and updating the game, the worse the gameplay gets. Disable crossplay, that helps a little bit, but you remember last night's shot where the guy, you could actually see in the final kill cam where the guy snapshotted? You remember that, Kool-Aid? That's the same thing you're going to see on Warzone and Modern Warfare. When you see the kill cam, you're going to see some of that snapping to the targets. Yep, guys, you heard it. Me and Kool-Aid witnessed actually firsthand somebody using aimbot on a PS4. It was perfect. It just snap, snap, snap. What's up, Grizzle? What's going on, man? Yes, right now BAGofDONUTS, but in July they're going to probably nerf that. Because a lot of people, I see a lot of posts about the GRA. People are hating the game. Basically, they're saying every kill cam is the GRA. Every kill cam, the GRA. Do something with the GRA. I mean, so expect it. And yes, you are correct. With a certain way you have it set up, there is no recoil. Killing. Were you in the jungle when it happened? No. Trying to think of what map that was, but no, it was not jungle. I clipped it. I'm pretty sure I clipped it, didn't I, Kool-Aid? I know it wasn't the jungle though. We were in buildings. He was. I want to say it was that the police station one. I forget the name right offhand. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I clipped it. Yeah, but like I say, I know it won't jungle. It was between buildings because the guy had like 4 people right there in a row. There was one here. I don't know if you guys can see my hand. One here, one here. You know, it was like 3 within 3 to 5 foot of each other, and his shot was pop, pop, pop. I mean, he was in the right place at the right time, but you could definitely see it was aimbot. So, but anyway, it's in one of these clips that we'll probably play this morning. Modern Warfare and Warzone June 23rd update playlist and new operator. An operator from the campaign mode is going to be joining you guys on your quest to get your ass smacked every time you play Modern Warfare and Warzone. I'm just picking. But a new operator is one of the heroes from the campaign and a member of the Task Force 141, Kyle Gaz Garrick, is now playable as an operator in Modern Warfare, including Warzone. Really? You gonna static on me today? The Gaz Operator bundle includes a skin for the operator, plus challenges you can complete to unlock additional skins. You'll also instant unlock 2 weapon blueprints: the Fair Brass and the Tanker. And the hit sticks? What the hell is a hit stick? Okay. Anybody know what that is yet? Anybody have done this so far? You'll be here just not talking much. Okay, Kool-Aid. Cool. I appreciate you being here, man. A blueprint of Cali Sticks. Get Gaz, new legendary blueprints, and more when you purchase the Gaz Operator bundle. You gotta purchase it. Like melee weapons? Okay. Well, the second was the Cali stick, and it's still kind of deceiving what it could be, but like two. What's up, man? What's going on, man? Yeah, I'm good, dude. Faded, trimming trees again. 10:30 in the morning and faded already. Anyway, for playlist, here's a look at the new playlist, Modern Warfare and Warzone. Boots on the Ground Warzone, or Ground War, excuse me. Boots on the Ground War. They're quick and don't let you shoot after being hit, in my experience. Hey. Damn. I'm not sure that wouldn't be a very good experience then, would it? Boots on the Ground, Ground War, Blueprint, Gunfight, Realism, Moss Pit, All or Nothing, Face Off, and Stir Crazy 10v10 Moss Pit. And of course, the Warzone, VR Quads, VR Trios, VR Duos, VR Solos, Plunder / BM Quads Duos. So no trios in Plunder. Wonder why. Seems interesting. Seems like they would have trios in that one as well. They're doing it's their game. They can run it the way they want to. Running it in the ground right now anyway. Bong trimming trees. I do hate the fact that they took out prop hunt on Black Ops 4, but you know it'll come back eventually. It's an LTM. They rotated around, so hopefully they'll rotate it back in soon. Maybe around a holiday or something. Who knows? World War II still has theirs. Found a gas mask bong in Blue 2. You found a bong gas mask in The Last of Us 2 last night? Now I seen somebody found a physical bong, a water bong. That's pretty cool. Oh man, yeah, LOU too. I kind of got it as I read it a couple more times there, but yeah. But yeah, I was watching somebody else play it too, and they were in one of the buildings, and there's a physical glass bong. They can pick it up and rotate it, and look at it. I mean, bunch of heads make that game or something, leaving paraphernalia all over the place. Look, Mommy, what is this? Shit, a whole garden set up of some big ass buds too. In the game. Are you serious? In the game. I was probably playing my game and didn't want to actually watch it. Had you up, but that was okay. I'll have to go back and see if I can find that section. In the game. Wow. Did you walk around the garden much? When I go back and find that section, am I going to be able to see them good? Oh, yeah, I hate some of that shit right there, man. No spoilers. I've seen several people put that in their description or in their title. No spoilers. Oh yeah, you scoped everything out. All right. I'm gonna have to go see. How far in? How far in do you think it was? 'Cause I pulled you up and just put you in the background when I was watching or doing my BO4 last night. So I don't even know how much watch time I'll end up with, but. Maine went to pick Garden of Cannabis. Probably about halfway. Okay. Alright, so I love that intro music you got, man. Do you remember any kind of settings before and after the garden you're talking about for me to look for? Game's fucked up already though. Game's is it? Something's wrong with the starts in the library and you head to the basement. Okay. What do you mean The Last of Us 2's messed up? Something's wrong with it? Oh, I got you. Well, I'm sure I'll eventually get to play it. It's just not on my priority list right now. It does look cool. I mean, I did kind of like The Last of Us, the remastered that I played. What's up, Trump? What's going on, man? Comb that hair. Nice. Never. So you like her aim, I see. I hear you. She got some magnificent aim. Like I said, I've seen a few people play it, but I haven't watched it all the way through because, you know, if I do play it, I mean, I don't want to be spoiled too much about it. I do want to see the garden you're talking about. You going to the beach tomorrow? Well, be safe, man. Be safe. Wonder where you got that term from, Grizzle. You been going to the beach every other day? Do you live that close to the beach? Bad boys too. Quote. Right now, the part I'm in, y'all are in the snow. One jumped on you. You shoved him off, and the other girl shot him. Owen loves it. You're 6 minutes away from the beach. Nice. Okay, a little bit further. I'll just let it run then. You're about 30 seconds from the beach. Maybe a minute. Damn. We're what, about 3 hours from the beach? Babe? About 4 hours? We're about 4 hours from the beach. From the closest beach, actually, I think. And we hadn't been to the beach, and I couldn't tell you how long. I worked for a guy one time. We had to do some work at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We stayed the weekend. And I told the guy we was packing up. We had the last tool in the trailer. Suitcases, everything was packed back in the truck. I said, you got to give me about 30 more minutes. I said, why? I said, I'm going to take a picture of the freaking beach while I'm here. I said, if I couldn't go swimming, at least I'm going to get a picture, damn it. So we went to the beach and took pictures. Then we booked on home. But yeah, shit, that was a long damn time ago. Saltwater Beach is 50 minutes away from you. You think you should rebuy Watch Dogs 2? Rebuy it? Would you had it and got rid of it? And don't take this comment the wrong way. I don't never get rid of my games. I don't trade them in. I don't sell them. I may not put them back on the system, but I've still got the physical copy of it, or it's in my library. A physical copy, I don't sell them. You've only been to the beach 3 times. I've only been one in 10 years. Wait a minute. How old is Jamie? How old is Jamie now? 16, 17? Jamie. 12? Okay. Yeah, so it's been 12 years since we've seen the beach. Yeah, so it's been at least 12 years. And we didn't actually, again, there was another one of them deals where I went and took pictures of the beach because I was there. 30 minutes to Lake Erie, 45 minutes to Lake Huron, 1 hour to Lake Ontario for me. Damn. You're right there around everything. Well, Sir Camp, don't feel bad. Man, the only thing I really like to see the beach for would be to go fishing. And I don't get to do real life fishing that much anyway, but when I do go back to the beach, that's what it's going to be to do. There's going to be one dedicated day and night. Maybe not necessarily together, but I'm going to fish next time I go to the beach. And that's the whole purpose for it. What's up, Tread? How you doing, man? Appreciate you coming by last night, man. Good, good. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. how many safes have you run across in the game so far? That's not really a spoiler, is it, Grizzle, if I ask you that? Seems strange you on YouTube at that time, but why not? Yeah, well, I'm gonna start doing that twice a week. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, Sir Camp. I kept you up as long as I could. Like I say, I can't. My system's not allowed. I tried watching D&D today. The only stream I had up, and his stream was causing my CPU to 100%. I couldn't even watch D&D because his stream was set so high. I'm working on it though. I'm working on it. But it's all good, man. Yeah, I'm gonna try to work it to where it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesday night and Thursday night on YouTube. In fact, this Thursday is going to be World War II. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, most of the matches, I would say, if we had to do an average, 8 out of 10 games, I went positive and well positive. I mean, again, I am a below average. I'm a medium player. My KDs, I don't even go by that. But I think for most of the matches, it's under a 2. And I'm usually getting 20 plus kills, even close to 30 every game. Especially doing it this way. I mean, everybody's doing this. Everybody's just simply running and gunning the map. Nobody's trying to hold a section, except for the campers. Corner camper in the corner with a shotgun last night on, I can't remember what map it was now, but yeah. It literally in the corner with a shotgun. You walk past him, boom. Like, come on, guys. But now there was one match. I didn't die but 4 times the whole match, and it's because I didn't run into no corner campers. But that's my goal anyway. I'm gonna try to work on possibly taking another, Tuesday morning off from the desk. Spending time with the wife, letting her sleep in, whatever she wants to do. Give me time to do some things around here as well. I'm neglecting. Sundays, that's already been a known movie day. Last 2 Sundays we've had family things, so it's not been an all-day movie thing like we've been wanting, but not complaining. We'll also bring in Black Ops 3 PS4 version, of course. I'm just going to go to the old games that actually still play good. There's also, I don't know this for sure, and I haven't played multiplayer since I heard this, but they've changed the matchmaking on World War II. So I'm hoping that's a plus. since we done Black Ops 3 or 4 last night, we may do that tonight on Twitch. Do Black Ops 3 on Twitch tonight, and then do World War 2 tomorrow night. I got to work. The biggest thing I want to try to make sure I don't do is I don't want to do any kind of games that has any kind of story cutscenes. I just don't want to have to fight with YouTube over cutscenes that are in the game, but yet they want to give me a notice for them. Make sure all my music's turned down in the game, which sucks. You can't even play in-game music. Last time I played World War II was when we played. Yeah, and they still got prop hunt in it too. And we know there's going to be campers. There's going to be people laying back with the snipers. I mean, I do that. Well, it's not that they fixed it. I guess I worded that wrong, Tread. They changed it to where it's not skill-based matchmaking. Or it is skill-based. I'll have to go back and ask the person again what he actually said. But I think they're all going to be ping-based from here on out and then skill-based. But if you guys, when you're loading up World War or Modern Warfare, when you start looking for a match in your top left corner, it says looking for a match with so-and-so millisecond ping. I know you guys have seen that window, right? That means that it's looking for a ping-based match. So they're saying they're not ping-based matchmaking, but why is it looking for a specific ping-based match then? Just saying. Oh, I said change, you said fixed. Okay. Well, from what they described, the gameplay is a lot better as far as in multiplayer. So I'm curious to actually get into some more World War II multiplayer and just see. Because I do want to start doing what we originally was going to call them slapback game night, where we go back to pre-games, even Black Ops 1, 2, even some of the original Modern Warfares. Those nights, of course, would be on PS3. But now, anytime I play any of these games, I highly encourage you guys, if you really want to get into these older games, I'd be more than welcome to make a spot in my lobby. I've experienced both ways, and sometimes, depending on the host, we need to physically change hosts. So one person hosts the game for a while and then switch up. I do good solo, but usually when I join somebody else's is when my game goes to shit. Had a random come in last night and said, "Yo, can I join up? By the way, I subbed and liked." And nothing come up on the screen. Likes didn't increase. So I guess you guys know what I told him, right? Yeah, like I said, I've still got my PS3 hooked up to play. So, I mean, but for the most part, I'll probably do a lot of those games during the day. Like campaign mode on the Modern Warfare and stuff. Anything PS3 would more than likely be like a midday Twitch stream. Where I know more people have the PS4 games. A lot of people don't even have PS3 anymore. So, and I get that. So, night gaming, I would probably more concentrate more on having PS4 gameplay. So, you know, if we wanted to match up, we wanted to join up somewhere on one of the older games, we could get a party of 4 or 5 of us, and let's just see if we can go have fun on BO3 one night. You know, shit like that. And everybody just running gun. I've found that the best here lately, especially with BO4. I mean, there is one map that I do try to hold a pretty good section, but for the most part, I run and gun. Well, actually, there's a couple of maps that I do try to hold certain sections instead of running and gunning, because it's best to stay in that one spot, because they're going to just keep feeding themselves to you. But for the most part, when the match starts, I just take off running, and I don't stop. What makes it so hard though is when they're I don't communicate with randoms, so I fix it to where I can't hear them. I mute all but party on BO4. And if it's a game that I can't do that with, I just simply start a party chat so I can't hear nobody. But it was funny. It's annoying sometimes, but I would run from one side of the map to the other side of the map, only to see teammates spawn over here, or to be met by teammates. Turn around and run with them, get back to the other side of the map, to be met by teammates again. I think on this one particular game I played, a match, I probably went back and forth across the map about 4 times, maybe 3, and then the 4th time I switched up and went a totally different route and got shot in the back. So that's all they were doing, was simply running from one side to the other, just murking everybody in their path. That's pretty much what you got to do. Yeah, I don't want to listen to them, because I've heard so much toxic. I've run across some pretty decent people. I'm not gonna lie, Sir Camp. I've run across some pretty decent people in the game, but the amount of toxic people that I've run across in the game outweighs that by far. And I just don't care to hear it. I don't care to have somebody in the game say something, and I'm having a bad game, and strike a nerve, and me go to saying something that I normally wouldn't say. So it's not worth it. I say enough as it is. Like last night, I said a few choice words last night. Damn aimbotters. It was sick last night. It seemed like about 1 o'clock, this group of aimbotters and cheaters, modders, however you want to call them, it was like about 1:15, 10 after 1. It was like for about 3 or 4 matches in a row, I couldn't run across nobody but aimbotters and some kind of modded controller or something. I mean, their aim was just too on point every single time. Can't prove it except for that one with the aimbot. I still feel like I could prove that with that clip I got, but yeah, mute the randoms and just run and gun. The toxic chat here are never far away. You can hear the from 2 maps over. Damn, Tread. Damn. Good. Took your medicine, didn't you? Yeah, took it to the bedroom. Yeah, I started doing that a long time ago. When I played World War II for the longest time solo, because I had kind of lost touch with a lot of people that they had done moved on to another game by the time I got to World War II probably. And I was in there and had to where I could hear the game, and I was trying to convince my teammates to work as a team. And this guy speaks up and just commences to talking trash. I just simply told him, F you, if you don't want to win the game, keep playing the way you're playing and lose. And that's when I went to mute. I muted him, and then I think I created a party chat. But that's the last time I unless I accidentally do it, but that's the last time I hear in-game chatter from anybody except for somebody that's in my party. Don't want to hear them. We finally made level 53 on Fishing Planet as well. Those monster fish missions have put a pretty good increase on my XP. Not going to be much longer. We're going to be able to go to Mississippi on Fishing Planet as well. One of our goals before the Maku, we was trying to work to get to Michigan or Mississippi. I mean. They're still talking about the fireflies in the game, huh? I'm always in party chat, even if I'm running solos. No blackout. LOL, yeah. Solos on blackout. Probably. Yeah. Well, now, in Black Ops 4, you can go into the options and where it says muting, and you can set it to mute all but party. And that way you don't have to run a party chat if you don't want one. I mean, more than likely you're going to have somebody running the game with you. But if you're running solo and you don't want a party chat, just go into your options on Black Ops 4 and you'll see muting. Go to muting and mute all but party, and you won't hear them then. I think Black Ops 3 they didn't do it. Black Ops 4 they did do it. Black Ops 2 they did it. Can't remember how that worked, but there was a couple of games that you could do that, mute all. Yeah, I don't want to hear them. Same thing, I just don't want to hear them. Oh, I know what. Might work on that. I noticed y'all still punish yourself playing that Modern Warfare, don't you? I mean, I'm still not against playing the Warzone part of it with friends. I don't think I'd want to play it solo, but I don't care whether I play the game anymore or not the way it plays. I mean, everybody I see playing it just basically just
Chief, mate, what do you want to do
thinks
tonight?
it's broke or
Same thing we do
there's too
every
many
night.
of this thing's wrong and that
Take
thing.
over the world.
What's up, Dragon? Have to make my own party so I don't have to listen to these fucking idiots. Facts, Dragon. I don't want to listen to them. I don't care to listen to them. OP Dragon the Legend's in the house. What's going on, man? How you and the family doing? I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry, guys. I had technical difficulties. Let's put it that way. Yeah, like I killed you 40 times, but we have to listen to how you killed me once over and over again. Yeah. Still here, Kool-Aid. Alright, man. Cool. Appreciate it, dude. You're a legend, bro. You're a legend, bro. Yeah, I like the BO4 because it shows the nemesis. Some of these guys last night, man, it was just, you know, I was killing them like 9 or 10 times. They were killing me none. I mean, I run across a few lobbies. Uh-oh. I think I found it, Grizzle. Oh my goodness. In the game. You still in here, Grizzle? It's a grow room, right, Grizzle? Yep. Oh, you're in the drying room. Oh, it's growing and drying in here. Damn. Damn, look at all this shit. In the game. If you guys want to see this, it's an hour and 42 minutes. Go to hour and 40 and start watching. Make sure you see everything here. That's some crazy shit to be putting in a game that they're allowed to play on YouTube. Weird. We gotta win. I'm having controller issues with that brand new controller. Y'all were playing. Were y'all playing 4? Y'all playing quads? Alright, Kool-Aid. I'll be here, man. Yeah, most time I see you've got a 4-man. Or you're running something that you've already got a full team for. Call of Duty Mobile surpasses 250 million downloads. I got you. Yeah, I was watching you and Bags when you and Bags were playing together for a little while. Like I say, that was right before I started my stream. So, but I was also hearing the comments, "This game is broke." I think I heard that a couple of times during the process of watching you guys. It was even plugged in. Alright, so wow, How far away from you is the PS4? What's between you and the PS4? I mean, if you'd rather wait and talk about this where I can actually hear you describe it instead of having to type it all out, hit the PS button on my old controller that wasn't working, and it worked all night without an issue. I'm still thinking, just scenario, that there's some kind of interference between you and your PS4. The bad thing about the Bluetooth on the PS4 is there is no range. There is no range and no power whatsoever. So if your phone or your computers, if you've got computers that have Bluetooth, disable any Bluetooth that you have on a computer that you would have close to your controller. Mine does the same thing even now. I've got Bluetooth on this computer that's under my desk. That's what I'm watching everybody with. 2.5 foot and just a monitor. So, what about other PCs, other computers, the computers that you have in there running? Do any of them have Bluetooth? At one time my PS4 was sitting another 2 foot from me. And the way I was sitting is I would get up to my desk and put my hand, basically it would be under the desk. And my dude would just, I'd be running along and all of a sudden he'd stop and do a 360. Or he would just do some stupid shit, aim off out into the wild blue yonder. Went and bought a new controller and they give me a refurbished one. Saved a little bit of money, yeah. Come home, hooked it up, done the exact same thing. 10 minutes into the game. Went back, told him, I said, I want a brand new one this time. Then almost, what, $70-something, 70 and change from GameStop. Come back home, 10, 15 minutes later, exact same thing. So I started turning Bluetooth, everything. Anything Bluetooth, I turned it off. Turned it off on the computer, turned the phones off, moved everything away from me. It done fairly good, but I still had some interference that occasionally something would happen with that left stick. It was just always evident that something was wrong with my left stick. So I moved the PS4 to exactly, I mean, I can touch my PS4 right there. I'm touching it. Arm's length away. But if I dip down like I normally do and play and put my hand under the desk close to this computer, it still acts up sometimes. So when it does that, I back up, hold my hands up, and the problem goes away. PS4 does probably the weakest Bluetooth signal that any Bluetooth item I've ever used. Okay. Who wants to be sniped out of midair? Not me. Maybe some kid. Okay, so now that's weird. It was plugged in, went wireless, and with the second one, it worked. Don't understand it. Yes, I don't understand that either. Charlie sends you and the family big hug, kiss, love. You send him my love and hug, kisses, fist bump right back to you, man. Be sure you tell Kelly I said hey as well, man. I even went through the same thing of trying to plug mine up too, and basically all I done was wore out the tip where you plug it in to the controller. I don't know if it's in the controller or if it's the wire itself, and most time it's the wire. If you barely move it, it says plug in your controller. So running hardwired is sometimes just as annoying as having one that drifts. Well, actually more annoying, because you're in the middle of the game and you lose connection. Big old screen says reconnect controller. You're dead by the time you get it connected. Damn, dude. That definitely bites. I don't know what else. I mean, you've done everything that I've tried, and what I did corrected mine. But I still have a position or a spot that if I get in, my controller still does the same stupid shit. Oh. But now another thing too, that's a plug-in US or Bluetooth. It plugs into my USB port and gives me Bluetooth. That would be the other thing. The only other thing I could think of. No other Bluetooth items within. Let's say no other Bluetooth items within 10 PW, right? Gotcha, yeah. And that didn't solve the problem. I mean, the USB hub's still a good thing to have for a PS4 eventually. You get an external drive and you want to charge a headset and a controller at the same time, you can. Once you get an external hard drive on a PS4, you lose a hub port. Or a port, rather, excuse me, a port. So then you can only charge one thing at a time. Yeah. That is so weird, dude. Um, okay, I mean, it does sound like it's in the controller, but that was a brand new controller. I know you said this, and I've asked you that again before. It was not a refurbished, so it was a brand new controller, and it's already doing the same thing as the region you ordered or you bought the new controller to start with. Wow. You tried wiring it straight in. Makes no sense, dude. I mean, all right. I'm gonna throw a stupid scenario at you. How easy is it to turn or rotate or even maybe even stand your PS4 up on its end safely? Safely, of course. Can you rotate to where the back of the PS4 is pointing towards you? Yeah, no, I remember you making that comment a minute ago that you hit the PS button on the old controller and it worked fine the rest of the night or all night. So that's what makes no sense. To me, it continually sounds like an interference of some sort or a signal issue. Just a thought, because your Bluetooth signal, it's basically from the backside. It's not front. It's not center. Your signal basically comes from the back of the PS4. So I don't know. I'm just shooting. I'm grabbing them straws. Try this one. You know what I'm saying? So um, maybe, like I say, try to fix it to where. Something ain't right over there. Hang on, guys. I just knew something didn't sound right over there. I was hearing one of my cut things, like the beginning, my intro scene. I knew that didn't sound right. Yeah, like I say, I had aggravating issues too, and again, even though my PS4 is, like I say, it's right now it's physically eye level high where I'm sitting. I have Bluetooth on this system. I have Bluetooth on my phone, and if I get too close to that system down here or out of range, maybe. So what's that going to be? Take measures across the room. That's going to be 4 foot. But now the strange thing about it, I can walk to the kitchen with my controller and it not break connection. But now if I walk down the hall and let the dog out the back door, it'll disconnect if I'm down there too long. It loses signal once I go down the hallway. So theoretically, my thoughts is if I had my PS4 at the same level and about 2 to 3 foot, then I feel like my signal would actually be better. I don't know. It's a theory. So you back, Kool-Aid? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. This is the one I showed you guys on stream before with the bad left drift. After I turned it on, it had no drift at all. What? So that's all I need to do to mine? Turn mine off for a little while and then turn it back on? How long is it? What? Come on, I got drift on mine. I need to fix mine too. So I just turn it off for a little while, turn it back on, and the drift goes away, right? Is that how it works? Damn. I hear you, Kool-Aid. Yeah, you be safe. Wait till she gets back, then that way she knows you're in there, right? The bad thing about it now, Sir Camp, is the controller that I'm using now, the right thumb is starting to drift. The left thumb is drifting on my backup one, and now the right thumb is starting to drift. It's inevitable. I'm gonna need a new controller sometime, but I'm really pushing it. Like I say, I've got other things that's on my list first. It's gonna happen soon, sooner than I probably want. I think I don't know. I mean, I'm this close to, instead of doing the stock controllers, to do the Battle Beaver. It's basically a stock controller with the 2 buttons on it. But I just don't know. I don't want to do it refurbished. I mean, you only get a certain amount of warranty with it. Buy the extended warranty, I think, for a year, but I guess I threw it on the shelf when I got the new one 2 weeks ago and hadn't touched it till last night. Okay, so that's alright. That's what I'll do. I'll unplug that one, put it on the shelf, leave it for 2 weeks, plug it back up and see what happens. Or try to use it and see what happens. I don't know. But now it is one of my oldest controllers. I mean, I have used the shit out of it, I guess I could say. The controller that I've got that I use mostly now is the one that comes with the PS4 that I've got now, the newest one. And yeah, like I say, it's already given me issues. I could probably take it up there and get another one. I don't know if I would have to do like something's wrong with the whole system just to get the controller changed out. I got to call them and see what they'll do for me, but I'm eventually going to have to do something. And that would be the cheapest route, is go through my warranty. But now they have let me, what I do is I bring the receipt up there, and what they do is they'll take a trade-in, a refund, because something, they'll whatever, he finagles the papers. But he never physically takes possession of my PS4. He simply gives me a reimburse and then turns around and sells me another one so I could buy the extended warranty. He's done that for me a couple of times. So it might be that he could do something like that. I ain't saying that's supposed to be how it's done, but I know that's how he's done it for me. Of course, like I say, I've been dealing with them guys for 10, 15 years now. What do you think, babe? Been dealing with GameStop for 10, 15 years? 10, 12 years? Do what? 10, 15? Yeah. So they kind of know me. I mean, it's not like I'm in there every week, but yeah. That's why I like going to, you know, I buy all my games, everything from GameStop. Get that 1 year extended warranty. And when I first started going there, they would offer a 3 year. Those was awesome. So you could just basically play the shit out of your console for those 2 years and 10 months. And then right there, just before the warranty run out, we're traded in on another one. Get another extended warranty for 3 more years. And then just keep rocking. I mean, you could get a trade-in for, you know, less than $100. Warranty and all for 3 years. Yeah, yeah, I hear you. But you're also a POJ-Gamer. Look him up, he's famous. Yeah. Yeah, must be they come out of the woodwork sometimes. But no, this guy's he's been the manager for that entire time. I don't know how long he's been manager, but they're just good people here. I've heard a lot of bad things about GameStops in different areas though. There's one in Raleigh that if I lived anywhere close to that one, I wouldn't go to it. It's about as narrow as a damn little shoe shop. There's hardly anything there. And they could care less whether they sold you anything or not. So. Where I pre-ordered, I think that's where I pre-ordered the BO4 one. Exam? What's that, Kool-Aid? You don't know? Thought that was some kind of magical word. Damn. Just put an X in the word damn. Oh, it's supposed to say damn. I got you. Okay. Okay. I get it. X and D is right there together too. It's just done. Quit playing. Back, Grizzle. Welcome back. Yeah, I seen that section. I commented in the chat that if anybody wanted to go see that, go to about an hour and 40 minutes and start watching from there. Killer ass room you run into there, man. In the game. Damn. We're talking about breaking one off and putting it in his pocket, taking it home with him. Someone just called me, and it was about my iPhone. It is no longer alive. Could be a telemarketer, man. Could be a scam of some sort. You wanted to say something, but you didn't. Hey, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah. When this is. 20-minute one. Yeah, we'll watch that one first. That might be where that one. I don't remember where that aimbotter was at. Might be one of these smaller clips, though. Back. Your hair is a little past your shoulder. Well, mine's getting long too. I sitting there sitting on the couch last night before I started streaming, thinking, yeah, I really need to cut my hair. I really need to cut my hair. There's like 3 days in a row coming up that's going to be like 93 degrees here. So, and I know it's going to get hot in here. It's inevitable. That air conditioner out there is going to work its ass off for them 3 days. But it's still going to be hot in here. So. You're moving again soon? Is that for the good or bad? Are you excited about the move, or? I hate moving. I always hate moving, man. Excited? Cool. Okay. Well, it's for the good then. Nothing bad. Good. Good. I hate moving because everything you get in one place and get all that over a few years, and then when you get ready to move, you got to box all that stuff up, move everything, and then unpack it. You know, me and the wife looked at each other, brother included. You know, so I don't ever want to move again. I want this to be the last place I have to live. Not all your stuff is unpacked. Damn. Got lazy. Well, all you needed room for was you and the babies, right? You and all your animals. Don't need a lot of room for that. Don't need a lot of stuff out for that, right? still got a lot of stuff in storage. We don't have room for it in here. I mean, we come out of a 3-bedroom house. It's just not the same. The kitchen. Your drawing and gaming room. I wish I had a gaming room. That would be cool. Here. So many cords. I have to be careful with everything. Oh, I can imagine. I run a server room for years. At one time, I had 18 computers. Got my personal one. Oh, so yeah, I know what you mean. I had actually still got all the equipment. We've got 2 boxes that will run 8 computers on one and 5 on the other. 1 keyboard, 1 mouse, and 1 monitor. 1 set of speakers, and it'll run all them computers just by switching. You know, push a button and it switches. It was called a DVM switch. Basically a computer hub where you could hook multiple computers to one device and have 1 monitor, 1 keyboard, and 1 mouse run all of them. Yeah, they're a lot of work. You have a gaming hallway. I'd settle with a gaming hallway. I would settle with that. I have a gaming corner, and I settle with this. It would be nice to have a room set up for it. Then I can get the wife, have her room, have her section right here beside me. She don't want to be on camera, but this way she could be closer to me. She could be watching on the bigger screen, typing on a nice keyboard setup. And then I wouldn't have to worry so much about background noise, like on YouTube. You know, we got to worry about the TV playing in the background. And sometimes we have other noises. Keep them out. But hey, it is what it is. I've been doing good in this corner. This is my little corner, and it works. What kind of noise do you hear? What, are you actually hearing the TV? You might be hearing it every now and then. As long as it's only coming in while I'm talking, which that's what the mic's being activated by voice activation, of course. So, yeah, there is a chance when I hesitate or pause, there's a little bit of talking in the background, which is the TV. As long as it's no more than that. So far, I haven't gotten any trouble for it. But eventually, I know YouTube's gonna, they're gonna bark. Shady Bad One. He used to come in and stream a little bit. I met him through Blackout. I think just about every one of his videos got copyright notices because he would play the TV in the background. Plays when I talk. Yeah. and it's turned down as low as it can possibly turn, and the wife still be able to hear it. So far, and that's usually the way we do it. Yeah, that was messed up, but they got him. But now, I guess because of the circumstances, you know, he was playing in the same, kind of like me, he was playing in a living room, so to speak. And his family was watching TV. I mean, I heard it in the stream many times in the background playing. And they finally got him. I mean, they just give him a copyright notice. He'd remove the videos if he wanted to be monetized, but that was about the only thing. No, not really. In a sense, it wasn't, but in other sense, it is. And it's like the rules about playing music. You know, when you buy the CD, it gives you the right to play that music to you. It doesn't give you rights to play the music over another airway. Same thing with watching TV. You know, they're giving you the right to watch that TV within your own home, but not to share it with nobody else. By the audio played in the background, that's the same thing as sharing it. And they would have to be really buttholes. And, you know, since this epidemic and all, there's a lot less people working, so they've turned it over to a different program that actually scans for copyright content. So a lot of people have been getting copyright notices from something they shouldn't have even got copyrighted for. In fact, about 6 months ago, 5 months ago, give or take, maybe even less, there was 2 streamers that got copyright from videos that were 3 and 5 years old. Those streams had been done 3 to 5 years, and they changed the program, and they went back in and they got copyright notices on one streamer. It was a particular game that they were playing. The entire game, every stream that they done about that game, got a copyright. I don't know what they ever done, if they had to remove them, or if they did remove them, or you know what they did. But so if they were making any kind of revenue off those videos or those streams, then they would no longer be able to make no money off of them. I mean, it is possible. It is possible that something that was okay back then may not be okay now, or they may have caught something that the original program missed. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I've got 3 videos out there right now that's got copyright notices on them, but they're just notices. And the only reason I leave them was because they're, you know, one's like over 1,000 views. And I just like going to it and gloating every now and then. But I'll eventually have to remove it if I want to get monetized anyway. Something. Probably. $12.43. Yep, 11:43 here. That sound scared you. Well, it got my attention too. I wasn't expecting it when it did go off. You were looking at messages and that happened. Like I say, it got my attention too. I was trying to watch this particular match. I'm wondering if this is where that. I don't think it is, but this might be where that aimbot went on. It was at buildings. I can't figure out how I keep missing them hit fires that close to me. It was like a forest in a dark place. Well, it might not have been this one then. I do. Best I remember, I did clip it, so it's just a matter of finding it, I guess. This is it. Check this out. This part coming up right here. I run through the building and I get these two guys right here. There's two guys on the roof. So I go out here and I get this guy. Finally. Takes me a minute. There were buildings. I was thinking there was buildings. This one gets the final kill cam. This play that you're seeing right now actually gets the final kill cam. Because I remember this. Would have died. No, maybe not. Don't never say that. I thought I was going to die several times that I didn't. Knowing you would have probably missed your shots. Yeah. There were some of these shots last night that I was, I'm still confused on how I was missing them, but that guy was 5 foot from me, hip firing. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is, though. Game's over with. I died. I plugged this guy good right here, though. I was going for the second kill there. Right here. One of the matches that I played in, I got a 3-piece off one of them. And I still say I'm a magnet when the enemy team calls out one of those, it's like I'm a magnet. I get hit with it as soon as they call it out. See my fur camp? Look at him. See that guy camping up here? Watch this. Alright, so here comes the final kill cam here. 100 to 59. Dome shot. For an odd reason. Now, a messed up controller, a drifting controller, any possible things wrong with your thumbsticks. Controller can cause a lot of issues, can cause you to die a lot. And then if you're running a TV instead of a monitor, then that just adds video latency to actually help kill you even more. Your X button is broke, but it still works. Oh, wow. So it sounds like you need a new controller too. Excuse me. Wow. They just don't make them like they... I hope the PS5 has a much stronger, long-lasting controller. I mean, I get it. You're going to use them. You're going to wear them out. You need a new headset too? Or do you prefer wireless or wired controller or headset? Yeah, your controller would be perfectly fine if you didn't throw it. Yeah, I know some other people that would still have their controller if they hadn't thrown it. Well, now, personally, I like for the money, the Turtle Beach Recon 200. They're wired set. Boom mic on the left. You have PS3 or Xbox and PS4 compatible. You have mic gain and a gain volume. I love them. For the money involved, I hear footsteps that I never heard before. I like them. I personally myself, I like them. I'm hard of hearing, and I can hear real good with these. I know there's other sets that are more expensive that would probably do better, but for the money, you know, I love them. Now, my afterglows, they're wireless, but I can't use them with the setup that I'm doing right now. Once I get this new system, I may be able to. I've got a set of afterglows that work real good as well. But for what these are, they're wired. I've got to run a wire because of my chat link cable. One of the other things I thought about trying to do is if I could get audio cables from the back of the PS4 to the input side of the PC, then I could use the wireless from the PC, and then I could use the wireless headset. It don't work out well. Wireless don't work at all right now for me on the PS4. The way I've got things set up, everything, all the audio from the game has to go through my Elgato. If PS4 would go through the PC, then I could go straight to the PC with the Elgato. You broke the headset in half? Wow. Well, I've got a headset that finally broke in half from being just wore slam out. The $90 the PS4 Gold, Sony's PS4 Gold. Awesome. Probably the best headset that I've ever owned. But like I say, $100. And knowing what I know about them, the whole top piece is mostly plastic. There's one little thin piece of metal. No, there won't even no metal in that one, was there? There won't no metal on that gold one until I put metal on it. Yeah, it was all plastic. So when it broke, it broke. I've since moved them from this corner, but I had to tape them up. It's called the Sony Gold, PS4 Gold, Sony PS4 Gold. They were the blue wireless. I don't have the box in here no more. And see the headset right now. But I loved them for what they were when I had them. And they worked great. I knew I needed another set. And see if that's one of them. I think you've heard of them. Oh, they're an excellent set. Like I say, I love the set. This might be that aimbotter. Yeah, I definitely loved them. It also had the same thing. It had game audio and chat audio that you could adjust the volume on. I would definitely go with the Turtle Beach for the cost of the Sony ones versus the Turtle Beach cost. The audio is as good, if not better. So yes, I would say the Turtle Beach, the Recon 200, or the Recon series. All right, peace, Sir Camp. Be safe out there, man. Tell the wife and the family I said hey. Cool. You know, this one might be it right here, Kool-Aid. This is where I jumped to my death right here, though. Thinking I could jump from that rail to the next one, and I missed. I was thinking this might have been the match that had that aimbotter in it. But I don't think it was now. I mean, I couldn't tell if that was it or not. He got like 3 shots right there at the very end, right there in a row. But yeah, knowing what I know about using both sets, for the money and the quality of the Turtle Beach, I love them. Well, now that's entirely up to you. The Recon 200 is what I got. I know they got a couple of different sets of the Recon version, but the ones I have are the Recon 200. But now, before you choose, you also have to make sure you understand that this is also a powered headset, so it has to be charged. for you to get the dynamic sound of this headset. But it's wired, so it has to be plugged to the controller. That plug goes to the controller, and of course my power cord. That it's not a deal breaker. That's the only thing I really don't like about them, is that you still have to charge them. But for you to get the quality sound out of that headset, I would say that's the best thing, because that's what amplifies the sound so much better. Then I run my volume wide open. You probably won't have to run yours wide open. They're like I say, they're amplified. But now the battery of one charge would last you all night long, and you can actually wear them while they're charging if you've got a long enough charging cord. So it's not like you got to put them up, charge them, and then wear them. You can actually wear them while they're charging. I've had to do that. I have to reroute my charging cable because it's only a 3-foot cable, and I fixed it where it goes over top of the my boom mic here. But I'm real pleased with them. I really am. It was 50 and a little bit of change, tax and all. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, if that breaks, then you're pretty much screwed. Now, the Recon 80s, like I say, there's several different versions. Maybe do a search on the Turtle Beach Recon and see what different versions. They may have a wired version that you don't have to charge. I'll be glad when the world gets back together. So these people that usually work during the day instead of streaming during the middle of the day will go their ass back to work. Stream at night when they're supposed to or when they used to. You're really confused right now? Why are you confused? My friend said, "Did you know Anonymous is daddy?" What? Yeah, I would be confused at that comment too. I believe you. I believe you. I don't think you would lie about that. Think she hit her head? Maybe. And my other friend said, me cozy burrito. They just messing with you now, ain't they? They just messing with you now. Yeah, they messing with you. They plan this. Sounds like it. They said it right after each other. Yeah, they planned it then. If they said it that close together, they planned it. He waited 5 seconds after. Yeah, that was planned. They done that to mess with you. Don't get how your drink is still cold. Is it a regular canned drink or is it in some kind of glass? No, I'm actually watching Grizzle too. I'm gonna give him his 30 minutes. Regular canned drink and it's still cold. Wow. Wow. That's interesting, bro. I can't use that one now. Well. Oh, you gotta put it all the way out Toronto, and then there's 2 parts to that, I think. It was out all night in your backpack. The weather, Toronto. I think you got to spell it out, Toronto, Canada, or something. I've seen you do it before. Yeah. $66 degrees. Man, it's gonna be hot here this weekend, man. It's gonna be way too hot. Yesterday it was 80, 85 already right now. Yeah, it's hot, and it's just gonna get hotter the next few days. Like I say, originally they were calling for like 93 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think it is here. We'll go back and look right quick. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah. Well, now they've changed it a little bit. Saturday's 93, Sunday's 92. But still, yeah, it's gonna be hot here this weekend. And this ain't really what we consider summer yet. Usually we don't consider summer until like, the July, 4th of July. It's usually hot on 4th of July. Place I'm moving to 48 at 11 a.m. Wednesday. So you're still going to be in cold country, so to speak, is what I'm saying. I mean, supposed to be 48 degrees on Wednesday where you're moving to? Is that what you mean by that? Wow, dude. It's Wednesday for them right now? Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Poor fella, still trying to get to 200 followers. Poor fella. Yeah, now, one of the things about the guy that come by last night, nobody. Been waiting to hear from Nash this morning. It is it's already Thursday. Get this now. Where nobody lives, it's Thursday, 2:15 a.m. right now. Wow. That's in the future. That's in the future. It'll be Thursday, gonna be Thursday soon. Where you're going? Just one more hour. Wow. Okay. What else can I do here? Probably leave out the NU. Yeah. There you go. Eureka. You remember the TV show? It was a TV series called Eureka. $81. Damn. That's not 81 there? Wow, okay. We just set up this phone at that time. Monkey see, monkey do. You just play with any damn body, won't you, Grizzle? I see right now, you just play with any damn body. I'm just messing with you. I just don't see how you still play in Modern Warfare though, man. I can't get into that game no more, bro. I really wished I could, but it's like you just spawned in. There's no way that dude should have been able to meet you halfway, and you just died from a guy that was already in your spawn before you could even get a quarter way around the map. Wow. Huh. Eureka in, you in? But it's still in Canada, right? Is that still in Canada? See what it says there. Invalid location. Okay. So maybe. Got something here. going to try it this way, and then I'm going to look it up. Just the Nuvo. Uno. I can't pronounce that. Okay. There it is. I bet I know what it is. Okay, so let's try this right here. Try it this way. It's 35 degrees there. Yeah. So we were doing the second part the wrong way. Not UN, NU. Maybe it was mistakenly thinking UN, United Nations. That's a big area for it to try to give a weather prediction from. I don't know. Just a thought. Oh, you said NU though? I thought you said UN. My bad. Yes, you did. But we were doing okay by adding the Canada at the end of it. I guess that's what it was. What it says here is Eureka is a small research base, just like the movie, dude. Wow. Eureka is located on the Elmsphere Island in Nuvant. I'm not sure. I know I'm butchering that. The northmost of Canada's 3 territories. Wow. Jeez, it's going to be cold there in the winters. Yeah, it is what it is. Hey, computer made, man. Man-made computers. Excuse me. Not computer made. Man-made computers. They're subject to make mistakes. Thus, we have it state something that it's not supposed to sometimes, right? You don't know if you're going to be staying there? It's awful cold right now, that's for sure. 80 and 90 degrees most parts of the world, and it's 35 degrees there. Some cold stuff, man. Perfect weather, 35 is perfect weather? I don't know, I'd say 60, 65 or 70 would be perfect weather for me. Just saying that for me, you know. Love the cold. Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. I mean, I like cold more than I do hot. I'll have to admit that. I definitely like the cold more than I do the hot. So. Snowboarding. That's something I want to try. I don't know that I'd want to try standing up snowboarding. I'd maybe like the boogie board type snowboarding, where you'd have to be on your knees, so I wouldn't have far to fall. You know what I mean? I want to try skiing on the kiddie slopes, sledding. I'd love to ride a snowmobile. There's a lot of things I'd like to be able to do in my life, kind of a bucket list, but they're not on a bucket list. But snowmobiling, that would definitely be one of them on the list. Hold on a second. I will be right back, guys. guys, I have got to take care of a few things right quick, so what I'm going to do is unmute the PS4, and I'm going to give that to you on a full screen, and let you watch a little of my gameplay here, see if we got enough. Oh, that's plenty of time. Let you guys watch a little of this last night's gameplay. This is my recorded gameplay. We're just playing back to you guys. Give me about 2 minutes, and I'll be right back, guys. Thank you, Kool-Aid, for hanging out, and if you enjoy the footage that you watched last night. So this is some of the footage you actually watched last night. So I'll be right back, guys. Thanks.
We're winning this.
Your K9 unit has been neutralized. We've lost control. Don't let them take you down. Enemy UAV above. Mission clock is running down. Sit rep. Hostile care package above. Hostile UAV circling. We'll discuss that performance later.
On the hunt.
Hardcore team deathmatch. Proceed on mission. Enemy sniper's nest inbound. Net call. Hostile sentry working.
Now that's it's actually awesome that I can do this. Go back and show you guys some of my replay footage. Alright, so let's go back to our desk. Give a little shout out here. So a bunch of my emojis. Thank you, Kool-Aid. Thank you. Glad to be back, man. It's glad to be back. I appreciate it, Kool-Aid. We got about half. Now again, remember Thursday night. Much love and respect to you, man. Much love and respect to you, man. Remember Thursday night. It's going to be World War II on YouTube. See, Thursday night. There's no shows on Thursday night that you normally watch, is there? Okay. All right. There is? What is it on Thursday?
Okay.
Burden of Truth. Okay. Well, I usually watch the Burden of Truth and then I start. Okay. Oh, that Bulletproof, that new one. Yeah. Okay. So Thursday night will actually be about the same time, be around 9 o'clock. But we'll play World War II for the duration of the Wednesday night stream. We first initially started Black Ops 4, you know, in thinking, oh, okay, if we don't get good showing, we'll run for about 2 hours. We'll skip over to World War II on Twitch. Which today or tonight's Twitch is going to be probably some World War II to see how it's going to play for Thursday. And we may change up. We may switch, you know, and go to BO3 tonight on Twitch. Yeah, definitely Thursday night's going to be World War II on YouTube, starting around 9. Watched that one show with the wife. I've been keeping up with it, so if I miss any of the episodes, I'm just going to be behind with her. And then when I do watch one with her, I'm going to be lost. She's going to know where she's at, and I'm going to be lost. So, same thing with last night's shows. I've been watching it from the beginning. Been pretty good. Don't get much movie time or TV time, so kind of good to get into a show that's pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, you gotta try to always make sure you get that right amount of rest. I mean, still about 3 before I actually went to sleep last night. Oh, and I quit, 1:30. We sit up, watched some TV last night, me and the wife. It was right at 3. So 8 o'clock, 5 hours. It just didn't want to happen. I kept hitting that snooze. So I ended up with about, I don't know, 6 maybe total. Monday nights is usually the hardest, and if I push myself to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning every night of the week, yeah, 6 is still good. You know, as older people though, we need our rest. You know how it is. Oi, Dragon. What are you going to do today, Dragon?
Ray, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try
Oy
to
vey.
take over the world.
Be home in a few hours, and then more arse whoopings for everyone. Facts, Dragon, facts. The master sniper. Poor fools don't know what happened to him. He's like, man, I just tried to parachute in and got shot. Then they watched the final kill, or the kill cam on it, and be OP Dragon over there laughing his ass off. He'll be doing one of them emote dances. That's what he'll be doing. He'll snipe him out of mid-air and then do one of them emote dances. Yeah, he does. You ever watch him over there, Kool-Aid? Sniping them poor fools out of mid-air? We have. He does it. Alright, time to switch. Coffee. Nothing like being sniped out of midair. That's right, nothing like it, man. I mean, I woke up this morning thinking, you know, I bet there's a bunch of kids out there just waiting to get sniped by Dragon. I know it.
Sit rep. Hostile care package above. Hostile UAV circling. Enemy establishing drone squad above.
The fact, sorry guys, I was talking to my wife and brother. The reason I had it muted. I got a clip somewhere of me and Lord Blue Eyes playing duos, and I sniped the last kid for the winning kill. It was so good, it hurts, man. Nice, dude. Oh man, hell yeah, that's a nice one to have. Nice one. You're going to end up making yourself cry. Why are you going to do that, Kool-Aid? Listening to Five Finger Death Punch. Wrong side of heaven. Yeah, if you keep listening to songs like that, you are. No, I don't have that problem, Dragon. I don't have that problem. Such a good song. I know it is, man. I know it's a good song. hits the heart though, man. So them songs like that, man, they hit the heart too much. Based on a true story too. Yeah, and that's what makes it even more heart-wrenching. It's right here.
We're behind. You know what to do. Enemy UAV above.
Yeah, got to noticing, my opinion is always 69 in honor of the 1969 F1 World Champion. Back. And Gone Away is a really good song by them. Yeah, all them songs. I don't think I've heard one yet that I didn't like they done. The Fact, yeah. Yeah, Grizzle's over there playing Modern Warfare with, well, he's over there playing Modern Warfare.
Enemy sniper's nest inbound. AOR is lost. Mission is Charlie Foxtrot.
Let me mute that back, plug my charger back up. Coming down. Less of that MW. Yeah, I'm done with MW. Dragon. Less of that 420 without me, boy. Facts. I hear you. I mean, I'm not saying I won't never play the Warzone again or multiplayer again, but I just don't care to. I'm having too much fun with the older games that they're not totally broke, you know? And maybe it's because everybody, all the tryhards are on Modern Warfare. But I've been enjoying Black Ops 4. I'm gonna be doing World War II tonight. Black Ops 3 next. I remember how you was on World War II. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that one in honor of OP Dragon, the master sniper. Every time we get a kill, we're gonna think about topless darts, getting them kills on World War II. A lot of people don't know who you was back then. That's what you was when I first met you. Well, as far as your YouTube. Love you too, Dragon. Yeah, it's time for him to mess with you for a while. He's messed with me all day. Oh yeah, baby, topless darts, yeah. And you know, part of seeing the name OP Dragon and thinking that I had a little help in the inspiration of that name. Optimus Prime Dragon. Or just simply overpowered dragon. But yeah. The name fits you. The name definitely fits you. See what I'll tweet Grizzle out right quick. He's been up for a little while. I should have tweeted him out already. Thank you for the tweet there, Dragon. Thank you for that tweet, Dragon. Appreciate that, my dude. Oh, yeah. All right. So you doing Fortnite tonight, or you doing Apex tonight, Dragon? We're just getting everything set up for midday here, guys. It takes long. You're confusing yourself? What are you doing? He was in an only screamo music mood. No, I mean a boring, need the horizon only music mood. Damn. Oh, bring me the horizon only. I got you. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, you got to play the music that suits the mood, right? Me, I just not saying I don't listen to the heart wrenching ones. It just it's hard to listen to them, but you still got to listen to them. But I like you know, something upbeat, kind of, I guess, so to speak. Depending on the style of music, whether it's reggae, rap, rock. I like reggae. I like good reggae music. I like some of the musical instruments they use in the reggae music. Just awesome sounds. Re. Yeah. Re. Most of their music isn't singing. Most is what, instrumental, or is that what you're meaning, or most of it's instrumental? I mean, that's what I think about when nobody's singing, like an instrumental. What I think I'm gonna do too is go ahead and appropriate disc for tonight. Don't worry about it later. Send me a song. All right. Okay. All else fails with World War II. There's Prop Hunt in World War II that we'll end up playing. And we'll end up playing some of them anyway. Because I enjoy Prop Hunt.
Ready now? Okay.
Anything new here on Intel? No. Playlist, new operator, mobile surpassing 250 million downloads, so that's just freaking amazing. There was some new stuff on the Call of Duty mobile high-rise multiplayer coming soon. And that's the only newest thing there. I don't know if you guys remember the high-rise. Wow. I think that was. They had a high rise in one of the other Call of Duty maps, games too. Don't remember. Still here, hold on. Alright, man, no problem. No rush. Alright, we back. We're gonna soon start winding this one down so we can get set up for the Fishing Planet grind still. Working on the level 53 now. We want to go to Mississippi. That's our goal. We'll actually go ahead and bring it up and see exact what level I am. Pretty sure it was 50. Just went into 53. Once I'm at 54, I can go to Mississippi. I think is how that was. Yeah. I didn't even post it in my Discord this morning, did I? Nope. All good.
Hang while I'm out.
Alright. Kool-Aid, by chance, are you back yet, or are you here, Kool-Aid? I need to go ahead and end this, but I'd really like to make sure you're here. So make sure I don't shut it off right midstream on you, but I need my... Yep. Alright. Yeah, my brother needs to run across town. I need to take care of a few things. Yes, we are on level 53, so the grind continues on Fishing Planet. Man, I do appreciate you hanging out today and last night, all the time. Thanks for your help last night on that troll as well. Much love and respect to you, man. Hey, be safe, stay strong, stay positive, keep your head up. See you soon, man. Peace. Everybody else that come by today, big love and respect to all you as well. Thanks so much for your support. And remember, 2 nights a week now, we're going to be streaming a Call of Duty game of some sort, or a game of some sort on YouTube. 2 nights a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Death Show is going to continue as is until we change that schedule. Midday today is Fishing Planet. So, peace guys. We'll see you soon.